Hey guys, it's Olivia and I'm back with another video. So last week I made a very long video, and so this week I'm going to try and keep this video short. Try being the operative word, I make no promises. So in this week's video, I'm going to be telling you a story. I'm going to tell you a story of the time when I was 10, so 11 years ago, and I made a Facebook account. But before we get into this week's video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. I make anywhere from story times like this to how to make money online videos to Uber videos. And with all that being said, let's get into this week's video. So, I'm pretty sure that for every social media platform, you have to be at least 13 to sign up. And this was the same back in 2009 when I was 10. However, I somehow made a Facebook account. It's not like some secret hack. I just lied about my age. So basically, let's talk about why I wanted to make a Facebook account in the first place. So I had a couple friends from school who kept talking about Farmville. Okay, we all know what Farmville is. Farmville is a game where you own a farm and you just harvest fruits and vegetables. It's like farming but without actual manual labor, right. So my friends kept telling me about this game and how fun it was, and then I just kept being out of the loop because my circle of friends, which was 3 people including myself but whatever, my circle of friends, they kept talking about this game and I was just out of the loop, and I'm like, I want to be in the loop. I want to be able to contribute to conversations about Farmville. And then I looked it up online and you could only play Farmville through Facebook. So I was like, fine, I'm going to make a Facebook account. A little bit of background information. I did have social media before Facebook. I was on MSN. I got my MSN account when I was 6. That was my brother's birthday gift to me. Yeah, they signed me up for an MSN account. Yeah, anyways, so I was on social media, so it wasn't like I wasn't allowed on social media. And it wasn't that I wasn't necessarily allowed on Facebook. I just had never asked my parents. But I just kind of figured, I'm not old enough. I can't be on it, whatever, right? So what did I do? I secretly signed up for Facebook. And the reason why I put air quotes around secretly is because literally, 5 seconds after I signed up, I got found out. So this is what happened. So at the time, my family, we used to have a family computer, and it used to be in my parents' room so that they could monitor what we were doing online, right? So I was 10 at the time, meaning my oldest brother was 16 at the time. And so, so he had a cell phone, and I think he had a BlackBerry or whatever. So he had access to the internet through his phone, right? And so I had my MSN email address, and my brother was one of my contacts, through MSN. We were email contacts, right? So right as I signed up for Facebook, he gets a notification saying, oh, your friend Olivia Henry just signed up for Facebook. So then I'm upstairs in my parents' room on the computer. My dad is on the bed on the other side of the room, and then my brother's downstairs. He comes upstairs, he gets the notification, and he comes straight upstairs, and he's like, Olivia, did you just sign up for Facebook? And I was like, what? Facebook? What even is Facebook? Oh, you mean the social media? Yeah, I think I've heard of it. But no, I didn't sign up for Facebook. And I just basically did the worst acting possible. I was clearly overacting. What is Facebook? Never heard of it. Anyways, so he's like, oh, you didn't sign up for Facebook? Then how come I just got a notification that you signed up? And I was like, well, maybe I did, but maybe it was an accident. I'm only 10. Maybe I just made a mistake on the World Wide Web. I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I was like, let me just check to see if I actually have Facebook. So I went to facebook.com and then I typed in my email address, and then I was at the time, I only had one password. I was 10. I had one social media account, which was MSN, and so I only ever had one password, so I used the same password for Facebook. If any of you guys are thinking any things right now, I now have multiple passwords, so don't be thinking, oh, Olivia just has one password. If I find out one, I can log into all of her stuff. Incorrect. This was 11 years ago. I have now learned to use different passwords, but I digress. Anyways, so at the time I had one password, and my brother knew what the password was because he was the one who signed me up for MSN 4 years prior. So I'm like, if I did accidentally sign up for Facebook, then it would only be this one password. And so I type in the password, and obviously it works because I made a Facebook account. I was like, what? That's so weird. It logged me in. I guess I do have a Facebook account. I don't even know if my brother believed me. Like, to this day, I don't know, because we literally have never spoken about it since. This was 11 years ago. But yeah, I don't know if he believed me, but then basically, like, my dad heard me admit that I had a Facebook account because he was in the room, and he didn't say anything. So my brother didn't say anything. It's just like, okay, whatever. And then he, like, went back downstairs, right? So, like, basically, I thought that, like, I would get in trouble for having Facebook, but I didn't want Facebook to, like, I don't know, talk to random people on the internet. I literally only played Farmville on Facebook. Like, yes, after a while, I did add my friends and stuff, like the friends who were telling me about Farmville. I did end up adding them, but we never spoke on Facebook. We only spoke on MSN. So I literally only ever logged into Facebook to play Farmville. And, like, I knew that if I told my parents, oh, I just want to play a game, they would have been fine with it. But then, like, some part of me was like, but if I tell them it's through this social media, then they might say no. So then I felt like I had to sneak around, but then it turns out I didn't have to sneak around because 5 seconds after I made my secret account, my brother found out, called me out, and then my dad heard, and he didn't care. So I basically went on my, like, extravagant acting adventure for no reason because no one cared. And, like, as I said, this computer was in my parents' room. So whenever I would log on to Facebook to play Farmville, my parents would, like, check in every now and then to see what I was doing, and I was only ever playing Farmville, so they let me keep my Facebook account. But yeah, anyways, that account has now since been closed. I remember one day I just couldn't log in, and I think, like, I don't know, I think Facebook found out that I was too young, so they deleted my account. So now I still have a Facebook account, but it's different than the one that I'm telling you about in this story. But anyways, I created a secret Facebook account at the age of 10, and it remained a secret for literally 5 seconds because right as I created the account, since I used my email address where I had my brother as a contact, he got notified, oh, your friend, Olivia Henry, is now on Facebook. Like, I didn't know that happened, so if I had known, and I was trying to be extra sneaky, I would have created a different email address and then used that for Facebook. I was too sneaky for my own good. But anyways, my brother got notified and I got called out, but nothing happened. I literally only ever played Farmville on Facebook, and Farmville was fun. Don't even start with me about that. Farmville was fun. Don't tell me that you've never played Farmville. I don't believe you. But anyways, so that's that story. That is the story of me making a Facebook account at 10 to play Farmville. I wasn't doing anything bad. I was just playing a game that was only, to my knowledge, was only available through Facebook. So yeah, that's that story. I don't know if that was interesting, but I told it. So yeah, that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday, and I'll see you next Monday with a new video.